Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's easy level puzzle. And remember, this is considered easy by the people on the Logic Masters Germany forum, and there's a whole bunch of really smart people there, so take that easiness with a grain of salt. Anyways, today's puzzle is called Zip-Pea by Sudoku, and oh joy, I'm not a big fan of zipper lines, but this is what probably this is. Okay, and here are the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply. That is, each row, column, and 3 by 3 region has to contain the digits from 1 to 9 once each. Okay? Split pill arrows, P lines. The sum of the digits on the line strictly between two circles is equal to the concatenation of the two values in the circles, in some order. Okay. The sum of the digits on the line strictly between two circles is equal to the concatenation of the two values in the circle, in some order. For instance, 3, 3, 4, 6, and 1 could be a valid split P line, as 3 plus 4 plus 6 equals 13, which is 1 concatenated with 3. So, do we have a 5? We do not have a 5. So assume there was a 5. Say this was like, it went this way instead. Well, okay, that's not going to work. Say we had, say this ended up here, right? This stopped, say this was a circle, and this was 3 and 1. This could be 3, 4, and 6, and this would add up to 13. So therefore, that's split pill arrow P line rule is satisfied there, right? So the numbers between the circles, I think it includes a zipper line, has to add up to a concatenation. So one digit is the tens digit and one digit is the ones digit. So that's when you think of what concatenation is, right? So you're basically mushing the two digits together. And one is the 10 digits, one is the ones digit. And the other numbers in between those circles must add up to that concatenation. So I hope that was clear. Zipper lines. Cells on a lavender line at an equal distance to the center, which is marked with a dot, sum to the digit at the center. Note, the circles of P lines are not part of the zipper lines. Okay, so all of these are essentially zipper lines, but they're also P lines, or split pill arrow, lines. So zippers, basically, so for an example, let's see. Say this number was a 7. Then you would have to have every two digits that are a certain distance away from, actually, yeah, you can generalize it into be like, so it could actually be a tri zipper line. I've seen those before. But basically, anything that's a certain distance away from the center must add up to what the center is. So for example, this would be a valid zipper line, right? Because 3 and 4 are 2 away from the center, and they both add up to 7. 1 and 6 are both 1 away from the center, and they both add up to 7. So that's how zipper lines work. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay. So we know we have 5 digits. They either add up to... So if we tried making them add up to something that starts with a 1, it would not work, right? Because the lowest that you can have for 5 digits that add up to without a 1 is 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which adds up to 20. So one of the ends cannot be, well, okay. One of the ends has to be a 2 or 3. We don't know which. and this is for any set of 5 unique digits, right? Because 5 unique digits can go from, without a 1, you can only go to 20, right? And if you try to include the 1 to add up to something as a teen, you can't do that because the 1 is already taken, right? So it's only 20 to 35 is the maximum range. So one of 2 or 3 has to be here. And it could be both. Could be like 32, or it could be, I don't know if 23 probably also works too. So that's for 5 unique digits. And so that will work for here. So one of these is 2 or 3. And then you have a 2 or 3 in one of these because it must add up to 20 something or 30 something. But we don't know which one it is, and we don't know which digit it is. In addition, actually, it's also equals to 3 times something, right? Because whatever this digit is, it must be, these two must sum up to it, these two must sum up to it. So this is 3 times something. So it's either 21, 24, 27, 30, which is not possible because you can't have a 0 at the end on one of the endpoints. Cannot be 33. Oh, it has to be 2. So it's 21, 24, or 27. You can't have 30 because there's no 0. You can't have 33 because that would make 2 3s, and that's not possible within one column. And then 36 is greater than 35. So this has to have a 2. So this has to have a 2, and this has to have a 2, which means there cannot be a 2 anywhere in between. Oh, this is not a zipper line, interestingly enough. And it must add up to, one of these must be 1, because this has to have greater than, it has to have 2 digits, but there's only 2 digits that are adding together, and they're unique. So that has to go from essentially 12 to 17. So one of the 1s is here. We know the 2s are here. So none of the rest of the row 2 or row 8 can have a 2. This then has to be 21 times 3, 24 times, so this is 7, 8, or 9. This also must be 7, 8, or 9, because it must add up to 21, 24, or 27. And there's no 2. Interesting. Here, this adds up to whatever this digit is, plus 1, or you have another 1, something to that. You have another 1, and you have another 1. So that's times 4. This is also times 3, right? Because it's that digit plus that set, which adds up to this. Those two, which add up to that. Same here. So this is times 3. This is times 3. This is times 4. And there's no zipper here. So times 4 means you have to have an even digit and then 1's digit. Oh, right. So this is 2 with 1, 4, or 7. This is 2 with 1, 4, or 7. This is 2 with 1, 4, or 7. And same here. So one of these is 1, 4, or 7 because it's either 21, 24, or 27. If it's 21, that doesn't work because it has to be 7. But then the 7 has to have 4 digits that add up to 7. But 1, 6, and 2, 5 are eliminated. So this cannot be 21. Therefore, same thing with this. This can't be 21 either. So this can't be 7. 24 might work. Yeah, 24 will work because it can have 1, 7, and 3, 5. 27 will work because you can have 1, 8, 3, 6, or 4, 5. Now, the thing is, one of these has to be 1, right? So then we know this can't be 1. So this has to be the 1. This is multiplied by 3. It could be 12, 15, 18, 21, and I think that's because it has to be divisible by 3, right? So it could be 12, which would make this 4. Make this 4. 15, which makes that 5. 18, which makes that 6. And 21, which makes that 7. It cannot be 24, cannot be 27. So this is 12. Okay, so one of these is 8, and one of these has to be 9, right? So none of these can be 8 or 9. Okay, so this can't be 8 or 9. So it could be 12, 14, no, 15. It cannot be 18 anymore, or it's 21. So it cannot be 18, so this can't be 6. If it's 15, this would be 5 and 5, which is not possible. Therefore, this must be a 2. So it's either 12 or it's 21. If it was 12, this would have to be 4, 1, 3, and this would be 1, 3, but that's not possible because we would already have a 1, 3 here. That eliminates all possibilities here. So this has to be a 7. So it's 21. So these must add up to 7. There's obviously no 2 and 5. So we have 1, 3, we have 1, 3, 4, and 6. This is 1, 3, 4, and 6. This can't be... So there's no 2 here because we know one of these is 2. There's no 2 here because we know one of these is 2. So it can never have 4 times another digit. Sorry, it has to be 4 times a digit. So that rules out. Okay, so first of all, it can't be 4 and 8. So 1 and 2 are ruled out. It could be 3 technically, but it can't because there's no 2's allowed on the ends. So this can't be 12. This could be 4. So 4 is possible, in which case it would be 1 and 6. It cannot be 20 because there's no 0 possible. It could be 20. It cannot be 24 because there's a 2 involved. It can't be 28 because there's a 2 involved. It can't be 32 because there's a 2 involved. It could be 36. So we know there's a 6 in one of them. It can't be 9 because we have an 8-9 pair in row 5. So therefore, there's no 9s in that row. So this must be a 4, which means this cannot be 4, which means this can't be 3. All right, because these add up to 7. And, oh, wait, no. This can't be 4. Because, wait, this can't be 3. There you go. Because these two add up to 7, and these two add up to 7. So we know this is 16. So this is 16, and this is 16. That means this is 1 and 3. So this has to be 1, and this has to be 3. 2 could be here, or it could be 1, 3. So this one can't be 1, which means this one can't be 3. This one can't be 2, so this can't be 2. Oh, we know there's a 2 in the middle, right? So that couldn't be 2 anyways. This is times 3, but it could be many things. It could be 12, so 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, and it cannot be 24 because they both see 4, and 27 does work. So if it's 12, it would have to be here, 1, 2, because this can't be 2. If it's 15, this can't be 1, so this would have to be the 1, 5. If it's 18, again, this would be 1, and this would be 8. If it's 21, this has to be 2, and that's 1. If it's 27, this can't be 1 again, so this is 27 then. So it's either 12, 15, 18, 21, or 27. Okay? Either this is 1, or this is 1. If this is 1, then this becomes 2, 3. And therefore, this must be 2 and 1. If this is 1, this becomes 2, 3. And this must be 2 and 1. Therefore, this is always 2. So this is 2. This is 2. We know the 1 has to be one of these two. We don't know which. And we know the 1 has to be one of these two. So this can't be 2. Which means this can't be 2. This can't be 2. So therefore, this has to be the 2, and this has to be the 2. Okay. This is 1 and 3. So none of... So... What does this add up to? The 2 has to be one of these 3. The 2 has to be one of these 3. This can't be 2. The 2 could be any of these. The 2 is one of these 2. This is 1. No, not this is not necessarily 1 of 3. Okay, so this is either 24 or it's 27. This cannot be 1 or 6 because we know 1 and 6 are unique here. So this can't be 1 or 6 either. So therefore, this has to be... Cannot be 1, cannot be 2, 3, 4, 5, no 6, 7, 8, or 9. So same here. This is 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. If this is 8, this must be 9. So 9 has to be one of these two. If this is 8, this is 9. So 9 has to be one of those two. If it's 24, this becomes 8. And you have 1, 7, and 3, 5. So this would be 6, and this would be 9. So let's just do it that way. And these are symmetrical, so the same thing goes right here. So this is 8. This is 4. This becomes 1. This has to have 1, 7, and 2, 5, 2, 3, 5 on the zipper line. So then this becomes 6. Then this would have to be 9. If this is 9, therefore that's 7, it would have to be 4 and 5 would have to be in the middle. And you have either 1, 8 or 3, 6. So therefore this is 3 or 8. To be the same one. This cannot be 1, 7. So if this is 1, 7, if it's 1, 7, the 1, 7 cannot be here. So the 1 can't be here. So this would have to be the 7, and this would be 1. But we know one of the 1s is here, right? If this is 1, this becomes 3, which makes that 1. So these can't be 1. And that, therefore, this can't be 6. This can't be 1, so this can't be 7. So that doesn't work. So therefore, this cannot be 1 and 7 on the zipper line, which means it cannot become an 8. So this has to be the 9, which means this can't be 9. So this then becomes 27, which means this can't be 7, so this is 1. So this cannot be 27 anymore here. So this is 4, 5, 6, and 7. Therefore, this is the 8, and we're looking for a 1, 7 pair. This can't be 1. This can't be 1, so the 1 has to be one of these. The 9 has to be here. So 1 is one of these. 7 has to be one of these two, which means, and this is 4. Therefore, this is 3 and 8. This is 1 and 7, so this has to be 6, which makes this the 1, which makes this 3, and makes this 1. So then this has to be 1 and 8. We have 1 and 7, and we have 3 and 5. The 3 could be here. Oops. Could be here, here, and here. So then the 5 could be here and here. That seems fine. This is 1 to 5. This is 3 to 7. We have now 4, 5, and 3, 6. So the 3 can be here, which means the 6 can be here. The 4 can be anywhere. So the 5 can be anywhere. Okay, so this is either 12, 15, 18, or 21. If it's 4, this would have to be 3 and 3, and that would be 1 and 1, so it's impossible. So it cannot be 4. If it's 15, what could it be? This would have to be 4, which would make that a 1, which is not possible. So this can't be 15. So no 5. If it's 16, you have 2. Oh. Yes, because you have to have a 4, and it has to go with something, and that would have to go with 1, and that's not possible. If you have 6, it could be, this could be 4, 2, which works, and you could have 3, 3. You can have 5, 1, so that also works. So 6 works. So if you have 6, this has to be then 4, 5. Well, it can't be 5 because then this would have to be 1. So this has to be 4 and 2. And you could have 1 or 5 with, not 5, 1 or 3 with 3 or 5. If it's 7, this is 4, 5. It can't be 6. So this could be 4 or 5, which makes this a 2 or a 3. You can't have a 6 anywhere here. So it can't be 2. It could be 1, 3, 4, 5, I think. It can't be 3 here, though. But it would be 1. This could be 6. 1, 6. 2 can't be here, so this can't, whatever. 3 can't be here because this would be 4, and that sees a 4. 4 could be here, and that would be 3. 5 could be here, and that would be with 2. 6 cannot be here. So those are the choices for the zipper line. Okay, 2 is one of those two. And it would be 21. So if it's 21, this is 7, this would have to be 3 and 4. If it's 6, it's obviously 2 and 4. If it's 7, it cannot be 5, 2 anymore because then this is 21. So that would be a 2, and therefore 2 is eliminated. So this is always 4, and it's with 2 or 3. We don't know where the 4 is here. So this can't be 4. This still could be, so if it's 6, this is 1 or 3 with 3 or 5. If it's 7, it could be 1 and 5 with 6 and 2. Yeah. Okay. So 9 can't be here, so this must be one of the 9s. This has to be a 9. This can't be 3, so therefore this can't be 4. So we know the 3 is one of these two, right? It must be either 1, 6 or 1, 6, right? Because you can't have 3, 4 twice. So 1 has to be here. Or sorry, 3 has to be here, which means this cannot be 3. Since this can't be 3, this can't be 6. We have a 4, 5, 4, 5 pair in column 9. This must be the 6, and this must be the 3 to add up to 9. This can't be 6, so this is 4, which means this must be 3 to add up to 7. This can't be 3, this can't be 4. So it's a 1, 6, 1, 6 pair, so therefore this all that's left is 8. This can't be, this is a 7. This adds up to 12. It cannot be 3, 9, cannot be 4, 8. This is 5, 7. That can't be 7, so this is 5, so that's 7. Oh, wait, it could be, no, it can't be 21. 2 digits can't add up to 21. Okay, so that's 5, that's a 7. This can't be 3 anymore. Therefore, this can't be 5. The 8 has to be one of these two because of this and this. This can't be 8, so this must be 8. So this is 8, this is 5. We have 1, 4, and 6. This can't be 1, so this is 4 and 6. This is 1 and 4. This is 1, 6, and 9. So it can't be 1, so this is 6, 9, and this is 1, 9. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 1, 5, 6, 7. So the 1 has to be one of these two, therefore it has to be that one because of that one. So we have 5, 6, 7 in the rest of the row 5. So this is 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. What are we looking at now? It's a zipper. This can't be 5 anymore. So since that can't be 5, you cannot have the... Oh, we can't even have a 1 there anyways. So then this can't be 6, right? Because 1 and 6 are out. So if this is 6, this becomes 3 and 3. If it's 7, it's 5 and 2. So this is 2, 3. This is a 2, 3 pair. Therefore, this can't be 2. We have now 4, 6, and 7. This can't be 4, so this is 6 or 7. This has to be the 4. Okay, this is 6, 7, 6, 7. This cannot be 1. So 1 can't be here, 1 can't be here, 1 can't be here. Therefore, this is the 1, which means that's with 7. So then this is 3 and 5. This can no longer be 5. That can't be 5, so this is a 4 from Sudoku. That must mean that's a 5. This can't be 1, because so this must be a 6. This is a 1. We have a 6, 7, 6, 7 pair there. So this is 3, 5, and 8. But this can't be 3. We have 5, 6, and 8. This is 5, 6, and 8. We have a 6, 7 pair here. This is 3, 6, 8, and 9. This can't be 3. This can't be 6. We have what? 2, 6, 8, and 9. This is also 2, 6, 8, and 9, but this one can't be 2. We have 2, 4... 2, 4, 6... No, 2, 4, 7, 9. Obviously can't be 4 here, so one of these is 4. This can't be 4, so this must be the 4. Therefore, this must be 2. Therefore, this must be 8, which makes this 6. So since this is 6, this is 4 and 2, and this must be 3 and 3. So this cannot be 3. We have a 5, 8, 5, 8 pair. So this is, why did I make that 4? This is 2. This is 3 and 3. This can't be 3. We have a 5, 8, 5, 8 pair here. So in 6 and 7 pair. So this must be 3 and 9. This can't be 3, so this is 9. This is 3, which makes that an 8 because there's no 3 and 9. This must be a 5. This can't be 6 or 8 anymore, so this is 9. This can't be 2, 8, or 9, so this is 6. Therefore, this can't be 6 here, so this must be a 6 here, which makes this 7. These can't be 7. This can't be a 2 anymore. This can't be 8, so it's a 3, 6, 9 triplet. This can't be 9, so this is 6. This can't be 1, so this is 9. This can't be 6, so this is 4. This is 1. 2 is one of these two, so it's 2, 4, and 7. 4 cannot be here or here, so therefore, because of these 4s, therefore this must be 4. This becomes a 2, 7 pair. Oops. 7 pair. This is a 5, 8 pair. This can't be 8, so this is 5. This is 8. This can't be 5 or 8, so this is 6. This can't be 6. This can't be 6. This can't be 3. This can't be 6, so this must be a 6 here. This cannot be 3, so this is 9. This is 3. This can't be 9, so this is 2. This is 9. This can't be 2, so it's a 7. This is a 2. This can't be 9 either in these spaces, so therefore this is a 9. This can't be 5 because of this 5, so this is 7, this is 5, this is 8, this is 5, this is 8, this is 7, and we have a 5 and a 7, so this must be 5 and that's 7. And that's a solution. That wasn't that bad. Yeah, actually, I really liked how they used the zipper lines there because you basically it forced the P's to basically have to be in multiples of 3 or 4. I like that because I don't normally don't like zipper lines because it's just like you have to add things together, and I guess I'm bad at addition. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed the solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.